Welcome to What is Tokenization? A visionary exploration of digital asset transformation. In this presentation, we'll journey through the technical foundations, social implications, and real-world applications of tokenization, especially in emerging markets like Africa and the Caribbean. Let's begin by understanding the essence of tokenization. Tokenization is the process of converting real-world assets, whether tangible like land or intangible like intellectual property, into digital tokens on a blockchain. But it's more than just technology. It's a moral shift. Tokenization transforms recognition into ownership. It turns invisible value into visible capital. And in doing so, it opens the door to inclusive economic participation. Now, let's explore the framework that makes tokenization possible. There are 7 key pillars that guide asset transformation. First, we start with identification, defining the asset or right being represented. Then comes legal anchoring, ensuring the token maps to enforceable claims. Valuation and tokenomics follow, designing sustainable value flows and incentives. Smart contracts and oracles encode trust and automate verification. Issuance and liquidity bring the tokens to life, enabling exchange. Governance empowers stakeholders through decentralized decision-making. And finally, lifecycle and custody ensure long-term security and evolution. With this structure in place, we ask, what can be tokenized? The answer is everything with value. Physical assets like land, housing, and solar farms. Financial assets such as debt, equity, and royalties. Intangible assets including patents, data, and credentials. Even human capital, skills, reputation, and teaching hours. Environmental goods like carbon credits and health outcomes. And cultural assets, music, storytelling, festivals, and heritage. Tokenization makes all these forms of value tradable, verifiable, and accessible. Let's now turn our focus to Africa and the Caribbean, regions rich in informal value and untapped potential. Tokenization here can awaken dormant capital. Imagine diaspora communities owning land through fractional real estate tokens. Health outcome tokens funding maternal care like the Mumbai token. Education tokens verifying credentials and financing students. Agricultural tokens supporting cocoa and coffee harvests. Cultural tokens monetizing music, film, and local festivals. These innovations transform informal economies into formal wealth systems. To see tokenization in action, let's look at Action Finance. Action bridges blockchain stablecoins with local currencies and mobile money systems. It enables seamless cross-border remittances, empowers merchants with stablecoin payments, and creates real liquidity for decentralized economies. Action is not just a concept, it's a living example of inclusive financial infrastructure. Supporting this movement are Actuate Academy and Actuate Capital. Actuate Academy educates the next generation of blockchain ambassadors. Actuate Capital funds transformative projects like Action Finance, Token Brick, and Mumbai Token. Together they unite learning, investment, and purpose, turning blockchain into a force for health, equity, and shared prosperity. But with innovation comes responsibility. Let's talk about governance and moral design. Tokenization must prioritize community-first allocations. Impact must be transparent and independently verifiable. Governance must be inclusive, cross-border, and cross-class. Because tokenization is not extraction, it is creation. It must honor labor, protect dignity, and elevate knowledge into capital. Of course, there are risks. Legal uncertainty, smart contract vulnerabilities, and market manipulation are real concerns. But safeguards exist. Legal wrappers like SPVs and trusts. Security audits and multi-sig wallets. Regulatory compliance and community oversight. With these in place, tokenization becomes resilient and trustworthy. Now let's zoom out to the larger vision. And so we arrive at the call to Actuate. Join Actuate Academy to learn and build. Partner with Actuate Capital to fund transformative ventures. Create tokens and liquidity pools that honor human potential. Because tokenization is not the end of finance, it is the beginning of freedom. Thank you for joining this journey. Let's build the future together.